Mega Brawlers Season 6, Match 3 versus the Parkinator. Should be getting started relatively shortly here. Relatively shortly. Alright, yep. Here we go. One base game, one DLC. Same old, same old. Starting with the base game. Right cards in the middle. Whoa. Spike Club's pretty good. Mobile Slender Sword has Square Off, but like, it's not usable at the start. Spike Club is. Let's see, there's 30 int. This is an 8 int class. Buh. Okay. This has 13 int and 16 vigor. This is kind of a nice class. This has 15. Tar is like whatever. Okay. So we have Mog and Radon. Okay, that's another reason Slender Sword could be good, because it's not a status effect. 3 seals? That's nothing, bro. What does the seal class start with? Oh, just Finger Seal? Okay, so that doesn't really help with that. We do start with a staff. That's nice for that. Scar Seals is on the board. Yeah. I think we just go with the good old... Well, we could start the Money and Rush Margarita. Is there a specific advantage to doing Market plus 0, or is it just unnecessary risk? There's not a ton of starting plays here. Okay. Oh, interesting. If I put this on, then I can just wield this weapon. Oh, that's sneaky. Oh, that's real sneaky. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay, March plus 0 might be bait. I think she'll go Scar Seals. Because she just loves Shifra. Could just hold a plus 0 weapon and then do it later. Yeah. Honestly, the Radon Rush kind of just seems like the best value here. If you can swing it. need this grace for any reason. Honestly, not really, but oh well. Not a big deal to get. I should have popped the money on the thing. And checked Kale, yeah. Just do it real fast anyway.
I can also that you're not then wine. I am Khan.
Knight's greatsword is solid. Okay. $16.12. Okay.
They sir, but you. I can play turning root to aid you. You need to the foot. Then it summon me. Ah, I bequeath. It will sound torrent. Treat him with.
I think I might just grab the 30 in. Just do it. That'll be my early game square, and then I can set up a full weapon in peace from there on out. Seems pretty good to me. I doubt she'll go 30 in. At least not willingly right off the bat. So I'm not super concerned about this getting sniped right away. Boink. Okay.
I don't believe I'm known as he.
Shut up. Okie dokie. Nice torch for somber. Right. Jesus, dude, my menus terrible right now. Holy God. Oh, let me... Yeah, I'm gonna check this. Blade is... meh. Actually, you know, yeah, fuck it. Okay. It's not super surprising either, that's fine. It's all good. This row 1 is gonna be crazy. Actually, should definitely just full send that.
You surprised? No matter. Why don't? Oh, don't. Oh.
I should have bought 2 keys. I'll just go to Stormhill Shack, that's fine. Okay. Honestly, her column 1 and her column 4 and her row 4 are both insanely fast, potentially. So I gotta be ready to block one of those, potentially. I think once my row 1 gets going, though, it's gonna be pretty problematic for her, though. So yeah, that's the general plan. I just gotta keep tabs, make sure I'm not gonna get fucked on one of those rows, or one of those lines. And then otherwise, we should be kind of cruising. Okay, okay. Wow, that is not great damage. Okay. Alright, max weapon, and now we can just start cruising.
You're in your nomad layout, you're... That no matter.
Chicken wing would be nice, but it's not that. 1612, okay. Sure. That's great. That's crazy. I guess we'll just baboosh and take pot shots. How's my money all the way back over here? That makes no sense to me. Bro coming. Boucherie. Oh my god, there's no way. There's actually no way. Bro, what? Oh, okay. Literally was pressing the square. Oh boy. I'm gonna just go for grapes and fuck it. We'll bite the bullet and we'll do the annoying square, but then it'll be fine.
Head might open. My name is the servants. But I swear my good father decided him. The servants, they've since come. I fear it's please. Would you mind my soul, please? Then please. Deliver.
Okay. I might get this just in case, but I don't think it's necessary.
Hello, my name, if I might be so, would you donate my eyesight as when I eat, it will lead me. Oh, now I can, you are most kind. May the blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, would you donate? I'm on a pill, and when I eat, when they rest, they're howling, they're frail. But you may the blessing of.
Okay, yeah, sure, makes sense. Not Radon, though. Not Radon, though. Boy, I fucked up them. I definitely fucked up. It's fine that, like, as soon as the thread is gone, I'm gonna be just fine, I think. But yeah, she's going for stuff that isn't finishing this. So that does make sense. I don't know if I want to gamble on just not doing it, though. And also, like, I don't want to tank too hard on stuff here. There are definitely a handful of fast squares left. I can't believe that O'Neal said that's so fucked. 1 to 4, I get this. It's 2 to 4. It'll probably be 2 to 5 by the time we finish it. And then we can just start going away. Yeah, I think it's not great. It's definitely not great, but I think I can survive it. There's no way her weapons is set up as mine. To be fair though, my weapon, it's not like an amazing weapon. It is kind of nice that she mocked 100k, because that makes my 30 hit less bad.
Hello, would you donate? I'm on a pill, and when I eat... Oh, now I can feel... That aside, delectable. What a sight. Not all of those... Those not... Sorry, don't mind me.
Okay. Okay, back to what we were doing. Jeez. I mean, like, she blocked the bingo, so I should probably just not even really worry about this right this second. Okay, thanks for picking up that rune arc, bro. Yeah, okay. Woo. Row 5 is kind of a crazy line too, huh? Jeez.
you here as a...
Should I be worried about row 1 myself? I guess, yeah, maybe. I guess she's setting up a weapon now. Which makes sense. So, yeah, maybe we get a pause and then we go back for Radon, just to shut that down. I don't think Radon does a whole lot on this board besides that. Not particularly. I could do Radon into buying 14 incants. It's fairly solid. That'll be the plan. Yeet. I went long a little too soon on this board. I undervalued how many rush squares there were. I thought just grabbing the 30 int would be enough, but like... I mean, it would have been enough if 3 of the rush squares weren't all in the same row. To be fair, I did get like crazy sniped on that one, so it's not like I didn't try to get at least one more, but I should have tried a little harder. Oh, I should really... Yeah.
Welcome. The stars of
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I just gotta survive this fight, and
the
then I'll get my levels right. Weapon option's not amazing this seed, that's for sure. Not amazing at all. Honestly, I omega undervalued Rise Hand. Okay. Buh. Rycard and Riderguard's Great Rune on the same line is also crazy. Okay. Well, alright, alright. Oh, but why go here? Oh, interesting. Okay. What? Are you kidding? What was that aggro? I see what is going to happen here. She's going to Renala, and then she's going to Rykard. And the diagonal. I believe. This is the general plan here from her. I want to try and catch up on Rykard, or should I just cut off on Hallecktree? I should probably try to catch up on Rykard, I think. Assuming she's going to mark Renala next. So I'll get this, and then I'll go Rykard. Yep. 2816. Is there any world where we get that online? I don't think so. Out of here. Now Shiranala's got Millie problems.
We rarely risk fascinating. So, about the birth, if you have, rise with your now you believe the drawing. I am Tanit.
I think she's probably going to continue to just snipe the fast non-combat squares, so I should get on taking them away. Yep. Okay. That was exactly what I wanted to do next. I need 12? Yeah. What?
Oh, welcome to I teach and explore so that one ensuring. By the way, you most tarn you are well. May the I've decided I'm off in. We may not if there's. May the gold.
Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, how delightful. I've been
This is gonna be
doing a little
13. Okay.
It's incantation. Very well.
Yes. She doesn't know I have an O'Neill killed.
I'd hoped to don't fresh. Should you I will teach. I need your name resting. As go on. Now, well, the work of a. Can you give us well made? The need. Will you give? I will reward. Tended to a wretched.
My flesh, it is a curse. To quell, but never mind. I would rather. Would you mind? Well,
Sit. You good
My
girl.
apology,
You
everything, even the
good.
night. Not that I could. I'm with the needle. My destiny. It's all thanks. My name is Min.
Ugh, this is tough. One would assume she would go Renala, but I don't know. Oh, I just remembered. Fuck. I might be in trouble. I just remembered how fast Millicent's prosthetic arm is. I was thinking you had to kill Elmer. You don't have to kill Elmer. But I've already diverted away from it, so I feel like I just have to try to catch up on all of them. Fuck. Okay. Oh boy, 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 oh boy. I need to be through Red Wolf before she marks prosthetic arm. This is not a great amount of health to do Renala with. I wonder if she's going right card.
Come, oath-sworn giant.
One.
Come, oath-sworn giant.
Just doesn't feel like doing the right thing.
Thy fate lieth under my moon.
You have to be kidding me. The fucking projectile hit me as soon as I was rolling. That's so annoying. Oh, Renala. Alright, fine. Fine. I've died to that exact combo of moves before. I think what I need to do is run away, actually. The further away you are, the easier it is to not get beamed. When you're in like a mid-range like that, the fucking timing of the projectiles just perfectly works out. Where it's gonna doink you right as the beam is firing, and then you just get fucking womboed. That's so annoying. I guess I didn't need to get this fucking grizz. Oh! Wow, that did a lot of damage. Okay. What? Why is she not here? Hello? Why is she not here? What the f- Why is she not here? Are you serious? Why is she not here? I don't understand. Okay, maybe I have to talk to Gowry? What the fuck? Oh, I do. Okay.
Well, something, so I decided I've only
Okay.
Well, I must.
Jesus Christ.
In truth, the Scarlet as such, though rather I realized I could have giving me. I think it might be
Okay. And then we go back to right card, I would say. Yep. Yep. It's a good thing I remember to discard that Moongrim shield, otherwise I definitely would have just thought to use it for shield poking on right card and I would have got disqualified. See, she needs 4 squares to win. I think the important part is that I don't just let her get the 4 easiest squares left. I think if I can make it into a situation where the last few squares are like difficult fights, I'll probably be okay. So like Lanciax, Halleck Tree Medallion. I mean, those are really the only 2 difficult fight squares. So I guess just those 2. Oh no 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 no! Don't. Oh, okay. I was worried it was gonna fly into the death plane and make it an illegal kill. Oh, thank God that didn't happen. Okay, good. Yes, not unexpected. Honestly, I only need 3. I should just go for Great Rune Haligtree Lanciax. Yeah, I think that just makes sense. She has to do one of the 3. So I guess that means we start with Lanciax. I'm curious on her weapon situation. There doesn't really seem to be anything that good available. My int is definitely screwing me. I could use Loretta's War Sickle. Wow! It's barely not enough, but it is tempting. Right? 28-16. So for 28, What a great time for the torrent dismount input to not register. Awesome, man. That's so good of it. I don't even know how worth the poison's gonna be here. Maybe we just it's no good. It's no good. Should have just leveled the hell. Not fucking die. Holy shit, can I fucking leave? Are you serious? It's that big? Like, dude. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Madness. honestly, like, if my last fight is gonna be Nile, I should probably just level health. The main thing with Nile is it's good to not get one shot. So if I can get to a point where I'm not one shot, that would be ideal. Is this weapon good? No, but I wonder if I can get 17 arc and then go bloody hell. That might be the move. Okay. I don't have 19. I don't have 19 decks. I can put on the mask and have 19 decks. Many mistakes were made this match, chat. Holy fuck. Oh, including using that rune arc right now. About to get, well, no, red card sucks. No, I would literally rather just get the raw dog rune arc bonus than the red card bonus. Red card bonus is pointless. What are we doing? Jesus. Maybe? That got me enough for a level. Man, I hate the Kazama curve sword though. I hate it so much. I'll use this on the spirits and then we'll switch to that after. Annoying ass hype armor. Just perfectly timed. Yep. Mm-hmm. Torrent. I kind of needed to go back to get my fucking flask back anyway. Holy shit, bro. Come on. Like, God, do it. Jeez. Wow, that rolling attack fucking blows. Just let me get a bleed frog and I'll spawn back. should have been using Loretta's War Sickle. I just don't like the moveset that much, but I don't really like the moveset of this thing either. Just let me get the square and get away with this win. Did not deserve this win if we get it. My strategy was terrible. And I had a couple of really bad deaths.
Please no. We are Albinorics. Merciless brutes. Let the curse take everything.
Okay. Woo. That was insane. That was actually insane, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. Thank God we got away with that one. Okay, I've got to have a better starting plan than that next time. Misread the shit out of this board. Parky also played very, very well. She got like exactly what she needed. Like every time, really. That O'Neal snipe is crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Alright. Alright. 10-minute break. 10-minute break, chat. So, I'm gonna get some water, go to the bathroom, decompress a little bit, and then we'll be back. See you in a moment. Okay. Don't be dumb. Here we go. Don't totally misread the board at the start and immediately lose. Incants and only 2 sorceries? Wow, okay. Man, I don't like these weapons. Rotten Great Axe is like fine. It's like fine. Watch that greatsword. No, let's just go Rotten Great Axe. Keep it simple. Like that's the default option here. I do think Watch That Greatsword could be good because it's got a little crouch poke, but let's not get too crazy with it. 30 strength. Okay.
And I can also that you're not then wine. I am Carl.
Is there a level on here? No. Alright, let's see. What's the Ashmore Golden Braid? Shirt. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think Turt might be the start. The thing is, it doesn't really combo into anything. I gotta decide soon, are we turting or not? To turt or not to turt? I got the meme, the rare new Tialier skip meme. Buh. Oh, my horse is gonna explode. Yep. Yep. Oh shit. I'm gonna explode, bro, if I don't fucking heal right then. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna turp. One, because that lost time, and I feel like it's somewhat likely that she goes for turp. And two, because I think, like, yeah, it's square, but I don't think it's top prio. Honestly, Hippo Rush ain't looking too bad here. It is an incant. Yeah. Or... Great Katana or Rod and Great Axe? Ooh.
You'll no matter lay out your...
Are you the Tarn lady? Let us another Tarn. My name is I too. So here's to new. Well, I'm as weak as I've always been. I'm afraid. Sorry. Just give me.
Okay, I've already realized what I should have done. I should have gone for 2 max upgrade mods, but it's kind of too late. I mean, I could try now, but... I think she might be... on top of it. I mean, I guess we'll see. I can see her going straight Golden Braid, honestly. I think the play on this board would have been double upgrade that into Golden Braid. But I already didn't do that. Well, you could try now. If she was hard rushing the upgrade mouse, she would have it. So I guess we could still get away with it potentially. I think it's gonna be worth to check the Great Axe here. Garbage. Is there a single blue pickup Great Axe that's good? I wonder if you could just see that it's blue and then know to not bother. Maybe. Being so indecisive right now. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. Let's just follow through on these upgrade mounts. I think it's important. Otherwise, column 2 is going to get really annoying. Okay. Well, now do I need to do the Ashes of War instead? Is that going to get really annoying? Probably just get a Devonia block. Okay, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. What the fuck?
I am sorry. I repent. Horror.
Not super happy with this start again, man. I don't know. Brain is not firing on all cylinders. I mean, as long as we get the square, I think we're fine, but it's just not a clean start. Just a little bit messy.
Well, I took you no matter to lay out your own.
think I forgot to get the Skidoo on the way to Hippo. Whoops. Well, I guess I was distracted by trying to get to the Ashward, but no, I definitely should have swung by it. That's stupid of me. Okay. Camera. I think she could definitely be going backside for Golden Braid and Gaius. So I think ideally we get to backside before she's gotten Golden Braid, and then we're gonna skip Golden Braid and start Gaius, and then she gets Golden Braid, I get Gaius. Then I'm set up for Memby, and my road 2 is pressured. Although I guess now the road 2 is pretty obviously threatening, so if she's heading that way, she might just go straight Gaius. So maybe for that reason it'd be good to just go Golden Braid. Because if I get Golden Braid, Column 2 is also really, really annoying for her. Also follow through on incants. Should synergize with Devonia. Be pretty juicy as well, for sure. Go, 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 go. Spirit Ash, okay. Not sure I understand the play, but I mean, it works well for me. Spirit Ash. I'm not sure I'm following why that was the schmoo. Okay. Kind of feel like a dodge, but you know, whatever. Whatever, man. I guess. Just got stuck under the boar, I guess. Well, whatever, this is why we got 2 frost, I guess. I guess. Bruh. I knew I shouldn't have trusted that riposte. It was just dumb of me. It was just dumb of me. I'm just playing dumb. Probably didn't need to take that, but whatever. It's fine. Where is woman? There is woman. This is a bad horseback weapon. Okay. Okay, man. I'm just gonna get owned by everything today. That's the vibe, I guess. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take that trade. I coulda, shoulda, woulda had both, but I got one, so it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think we just follow through with this threat. I don't think she's in a particularly good position to block it. Like, I doubt she's been to Rao. And she probably doesn't have as much of a build as I do yet. So I think we just go for it. Do the bird first. Just try to finish this fast this time. I'm not giving her an inch. Hit me in the ass last time. I mean, not that I gave her an inch, but just not a bad early game. She rode with it. So if I have an advantage, I think we can just push this. Or she gets too sneaky on us. Okay. Okay. Speech. Speech. GG's. GG's. Good line. Good line. Good line. All right. I needed a 2-0 today. I needed a 2-0 today really bad. 3-3. 0.5 record. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Okay. Q. Just wait for a little post-match interview.
Welcome in, GG's.
Hello, GG's.
Yo, congrats, Aggie. GG's.
Thank you, Park. Well played.
Aggie?
Is Aggie here?
I was muted, Lamau.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say he is here.
Hello.
Hello,
GG.
GG's. Well played, Park. Very well played.
Thanks. I had 2 big plans in that last game. I couldn't pull them off the way I wanted to.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, the matches have been amazing. So great. Have been generally so great. I don't have an image for the first match. I just realized, but let me see if I can get one. If not, we can just talk about it. First match base game. Holy frickin' schmoly. That was amazing. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we do have it. Actually, we do have it.
Crazy.
We do have it. Actually, hold on.
All right.
There we go. Let me bring it up here real quick. You guys see it in the matches chat as well, by the way?
Yes, yes.
From Glance. All right, perfect. Go ahead and bring that up for me, please. I'm bringing it up for me and Blanks here as well, and for the viewers at home. All right, so, my lord, what a start. There were a lot of things that were going on this board, right? So Blanks and I kind of like broke it down, and you guys can give us your thoughts here in just a second, what you guys were seeing as well. But we saw 3 different starts here, pretty much, which I think are kind of obvious, right? It's Marga plus 0. Take Raya's Hand to Volcano Manor, and O'Neill were like the 2 kind of like starting points that maybe players could pick, and they kind of deviate from there. And we kind of thought that Volcano Manor was the strongest start, based on the fact that you also have Rykard on the board, you also get Somber Stones 5 and 6, and maybe even 7 from Volcano Manor. On top of that, there's a Magma Worm there. Yeah, that was kind of like our thought of it, and maybe even Memory of Grace if you just rush Rykard for some goddamn reason. But walk me through your guys' thoughts. Aggie, if you want to start here first, what was your idea looking at this board? Because you went completely different. You went for a 30 intelligence rush here.
Yeah, so obviously my plan was not the best on this board. I did not respect the Volcano Manor and mostly just the row 4 in general as much as I needed to. My plan was I'm going to ignore most of these early rush squares, and I'm going to get 30 int because it was relatively not that bad for the class I started. And then I was going to just set up a weapon ASAP and steamroll row 1 was the plan. Okay. Because Radon into 100k,
yeah.
And then I would just have a huge damage advantage. I thought I could get seals as well, but yeah, that all fell apart as soon as I got sniped on O'Neill, which was insanely close. I was literally clicking the button and it just lit up the wrong color. So that threw me for a loop for sure. Yeah, and then from that point on, I was just in huge trouble, just trying to play catch up the whole time, and Parky kept going for the right things at the right time.
Yeah, that was definitely pretty insane. But it makes sense. It makes sense. When we saw you upgrade Max, I was like, okay, he's just looking to possibly bulldoze a line. We thought it was actually going to be row 2, not the row 1, because after the 30 intelligence, you know, you already had 1 staff from your starting class. You could have just like knocked out Haligtree Medallion and Deathbirds like immediately if you really wanted to, because you had such a strong weapon. But Parky here. What was your idea? Because you went first to Rise and Volcano Manor, and then still decided to do the other early game squares and really cash in on Aggie not really respecting the row 4.
So I saw Volcano Manor and I saw Academy, and I was like, okay, Rykard are both on the exact same line. That's basically the same square. We have seals, whatever. I honestly forgot that there were upgrade stones there, but yeah, that would have been great if I remembered. And so I did, like, I don't remember the order I did things, but Raya's Hand I thought was really important. I really liked that. I felt like whoever got Raya's Hand first had a lot of power in my mind, because it was like, okay, I can go Volcano Manor, like, you know that I have intentions to go there, or I can not go there, and you can do Rykard, which is really long, which is also good. Like, Rykard's obviously good on this board, but, like, I thought Raya's Hand was, like, super, super important. And then he did 30 int. As soon as he did 30 int, I was like, all right, where is Death's Poker? And then there was no Death's Poker. So that kind of threw me a little bit. And then I honestly thought Market +0 was like extremely greedy, and I can't believe I got that. So that was really good. And then I think
I didn't expect you to go for it. That's the reason I left it, is I was just gonna lead a +0 weapon for a bit and come back, like maybe in the early game. But yeah, then you did it.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, I think I got like a boost of confidence, and I was like, yo, let's just like try and get some lines going, because honestly, I don't think I've ever played a bingo game where I actually have power. So I was like, let's see how I can roll with this. Commander O'Neill was really good because it's on the same line as Millicent, and I honestly, since I have not done Babu stretch since season 1, if it looked a little wonky, that's why. And
okay.
So I learned.
I may have critiqued it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I believe it, and I just learned last night through a chatter that you're supposed to hang him around that last one. So I'm really grateful that I learned that last night, because that came in handy. It was not very good though, and then then after that I was kind of like, okay, well, Academy's still open. I really want staves to get column 5 stressed out, so I got that, and I was like, well, staves is like the same thing as Tops' Academy key. Let me just get that. I wasn't really worried about anything AGGY was doing at that time. I was kind of debating going Rykard, but like, a part of me was like, if he ends up stealing Rykard from me, like, I don't really mind, because I'm in a really good position with majority here. So that's why I didn't do that. I thought he was gonna get Everjails. That's why I didn't do that for Scarseal. And then I wish that I did Lanciax. The reason why I didn't do Lanciax when I set it up is because I wanted more levels. I had very little levels, so I was like, let me go kill Theodorix for some levels, and then at that point, he took Lanciax, and then I saw Haligtree Medallion, and I was like, this, other than Millennia, Haligtree Medallion is my worst squared. I'm bad at the skip, I'm bad at the fight, like, it's over at that point, but that sucked.
It was a tough match, but I mean, you guys both made insane calls, right? AGGY kind of climbing back from insane pressures being made, especially with that column, that row 4, and then like doing a nice grape block into immediately having to block the column 5 pretty much and the column 4 were just really tough positions, right? And then missing out on the Renala square by getting true comboed by the laser was brutal. That was absolutely brutal.
Wait, did you do Renala? Did you lose that because of the laser?
I did. I forgot to mention that to you during
our
break. But, yeah, she did 4 summons. She was like 1 hit from dead, and then she did Commodore with the projectiles chasing you.
No.
Yeah, it happened to Parky as well, but she got the roll off.
Yeah,
and that was almost death. Very scary, but damn, that's 2 unfortunate snipes in the line that you really needed. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when it came to the... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I just had a question for Parky. So you went to Lanciac, you set it up, and then you pivoted out. Did you ever intend on following through, or did you want to get the worms first? Like, or was that...
No, I just wanted... I knew AGGY... I bet you he would tell you right now he didn't think I was going to do Lanciac, so I wanted to do Lanciac, and so I went to go get Theodorix for levels.
I see. Okay.
Yes. And
because you guys were there kind of at the same time. Like, he was there first, but then he died once, and then you were basically in sync.
Damn. Yeah. I would have died too, honestly. So I wouldn't have even gotten that. I just really needed levels because he had killed Rykard at that point, I think. So I was like, he's probably kind of chilling with some levels, and he's gonna beat me to Lanciax. So like,
honestly, not really. Is the funny thing. Like, I feel like my money went very, very not that far after the 30 int dump. Classic
you were
stats
really behind on health.
Yeah, the health deficit definitely showed on Lanciax and on Nile, where it's just like barely in one-shot range pretty much for both of those fights.
Yeah, the class I started with ended up being a lot worse than I thought it would be. So I started 13 int and 16 vigor, so I was like, okay, this is pretty nice actually.
Yeah.
But I did not realize how bad the strength and dex were, and the only good weapons required like at least 5 more levels in strength and 5 more levels in dex. So I either had to rely on my stat helmet, which was draining my health, or just like dump levels into those, and then I had to put off vigor so long it really bit me in the butt.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely tough. But insane late game, right, from both of you guys here, trying to make the correct decisions. For Aggie here, you had to make a decision, right, between Lanciax, Magma Worms, Haligtree Medallion, and Rykard's Great Rune, which you had a little bit of advantage on for killing Rykard. What was your overall game plan? Because you did go Lanciax first, even though you still had to block out the diagonal. What was your, I guess, like, idea as to how to go about closing out this game?
So at a certain point, I was just counting the squares and realized, like, okay, she needs to get to 13, which means she's going to have to do at least one of these big bosses that are remaining between Lanciax, Haligtree, and Rykard. So I figured, okay, I would assume she'll probably go for the easier squares left, and I'll just let her pick those up while I get the other, like, you know, final squares more in my favor. I decided to turn in Rykard's Great Rune as my second to last, just in case she was trying to skip that away.
I thought about it.
And then, yeah, after that point, I was just hoping that I could outspeed her or outplay her on a Commander Nile, because he is, I think, one of the harder bosses in the big set.
Yeah, I think he's a little, I would say, still a little under, what's the word?
Underestimated?
Yeah, underestimated. Thank you.
I agree. He does crazy damage, and there's not really any, like, good cheese strats for him. You can't really, like, burst him down. He's
and on top of that, like, his storm attack, for the most part, if you have, like, 20 vigor or even, like, 25, sometimes you still get one shot by that storm attack. So I think a lot of people don't really realize how tough that fight can genuinely be, and it's a bit of a marathon fight because you have to get rid of those two ghosts first, right? That's another tough part.
I hate that.
Also, Parky had like the hammer and Aggie had the great sword, so I felt like Aggie had a bit of weapon advantage there, just because he could stagger
the bloody
the
Helis.
clones.
The bloody Helis too.
Yeah,
that made a huge difference. Parky, what about for you? I mean, coming down to those four squares: Lanciax, Magma Worms, Rykard, and Haligtree Medallion. What was, I guess, your closeout? Because I think you focused on Magma Worms first after setting up Lanciax.
So what happened was I was like, I needed Lanciax. I really wish I was able to get that. So I wanted that. And I knew that I needed Haligtree Medallion. I knew it, but like, I don't know. Like, I'm just so bad at that square. I'm like so bad. So I honestly stalled on it. I should have done it sooner. Like, I know I should have done it sooner. I knew I would die. So I was like, okay, well, let me just go get a little bit started on Magma Worms. And I knew that he was going to go for that. I knew he wasn't going to go Magma Worms. So I was like, let me just get a little head start on Magma Worms, because at least in the case that I end up getting full Haligtree Medallion, I do need to get this last square. So if that does happen, at least I'll have a priority on Magma Worms, because I thought that if I didn't do that, I would just be throwing myself over and over at Commander Nile, and I would just like there was no point in that. So I was like, out of these things, let me just do that last, and that's why I did it in that order. It was just fully skill issue. Like, I'm just so bad at that fight. I should have done it sooner in a different universe.
Nah, that's fair. It was a tough late game too to try and figure out like which one Aggie is going for, right? Because you knew you had priority on Rykard's Great Rune. I think the Theodoric's play made a lot of sense at the time, just like kind of split progression a little bit.
Yeah.
It was just tough that, you know, the Haligtree square is one of your least favorite ones.
Yeah. It was
obviously
so
being pushed into that was tough.
I was literally at some point I was like, I know that I can't do Haligtree Medallion. Should I sneak Rykard? But I was like, in the case that he goes Rykard sooner, I'm just gonna lose it and just waste all my time. I just think I need to try, and that's what I did. But I knew I wouldn't get it. It sucked.
Aggie, did you ever consider Magma Worms at all, or was it very much just like Lanciax and then Haligtree? Like, I'm not touching Magma Worms.
I didn't really consider it, no, because I think she would maybe have already split it, and also I can't even think of where the Volcano Manor Magma Worm is. I know he's in there somewhere.
Same. I don't even know.
I didn't want to go hunting for him, so I'm like, you know what? I'll leave this as a last resort.
Oh, I was going to Precipice. Where the hell is the where is it?
He's okay. You know where Kyle is for the elevator up to Noble?
Yeah. Yes.
Right, the lizard. Yeah, it's so instead of taking the elevator to the front, take the elevator to the right. It goes down, and
What
that's
the hell?
where.
And there's a Magma Worm there?
He like pops
comes out of the lava. Yeah.
What? I need to go test that. That would save me a lot of time. That's crazy.
It would have
for sure
a lot
had
more time.
Square.
Is that the same as the Gelmir one? Is that a different one?
That's
That's a different. I have no. Is that even a boss? I didn't even know that existed.
It's not a boss, but it doesn't say boss. It just says kill 3 magma
No,
worms.
you're right. You're right. I just.
So, yeah.
I've never seen that guy in my entire life. That's crazy.
Yeah, no one really does them. I've been saying for a while, like I feel like it's kind of underrated, but like no one ever really thinks about it at the time, you know.
Dude, that would have been sick.
It's a rare.
It would be worth it.
Sure.
Yeah. Especially with how strong Volcano Manor was on this one, like magma worms would have worked really well with that. But I genuinely, you guys, obviously, if you ever have the time, watch it back. It was a fantastic match to watch, genuinely. And shout out to Parky specifically on this one because you actually followed through on great like squares, but also you made great calls on like, okay, I can go upgrade now. When you had that column 5 threat and you're like realizing that you had enough time to go and actually go all the way up to Slumber 9, you did that, and that genuinely made the difference to where you could actually close out on some of these other squares. Because if you stuck to that +7, I don't think you would have gotten Renala. I don't think you would have gotten some of these other squares afterwards. You know what I mean? That would have been a nightmare. So, you know, good on you for recognizing that.
It was impressive sequencing, for sure.
Yeah, closing out on that. Yeah.
I will say, as you guys know, and as I don't really know, bingo is way easier when you're ahead. When you have power, this shit is actually kind of fun. And like, I can go fuck around and now I can do Everjails, I guess. Now I can do anything I want. And that's my attitude this entire game. I do think I made some missed calls. I wish I did Magnus sooner. I had him like kind of set up, but just like I made a little bit of missed calls, but like in general, I was like, this was actually a lot of fun, and I wish I felt this more often.
I think overall the calls were really, really good. But like on the same coin here, Aggie also made really, really good calls to block. Like recognizing that the early game really did not go the way he wanted to, and immediately shifting into defense to where he blocked pretty much every single line until he had a bit more control on the board was also just really, really smart, right? Going for that Godskin Apostle just to block out that diagonal, but also start his row 5 a little bit, and then going for Radon to block out the column 2 and start that for himself a little bit. Like all these kind of like motions really, really mattered. And I think the Rykard play just like kind of solidified the late game for him to where he had just that little advantage that he needed to close out that 13th square, you know?
I think with the early game here, like I recognized that I made the wrong call strategically and what to start with, and it was just a matter of like, okay, if I can stop the bleeding, I should be able to like outpace in the late game because I did take the time to get this big weapon set up. So that was the goal, like pretty much the whole game.
100%. And now speaking of game 2, let's move over to game 2 here. This one will be a bit more brief, tackling this board, but looking at it, right? What was the idea for both of you guys here? Parky, if you want to start first on this one, what was the overall idea? Because both Blanks and I obviously go over like starting positions here for players, and both of you kind of didn't really go exactly the way we expected. Aggie kind of, but like Parky, what were you seeing? Because your first square was 2-headed turtle talisman.
Yeah. Honestly, I was immediately overwhelmed. I felt like there was 100 rush squares and like 100 different paths I could have taken. So I was. I just like, I think like I said, the first game that we had, I don't usually experience games like that. So I'm still like riding this high from it. And like, I couldn't focus honestly. And I couldn't just like put my head into the DLC game. And so that was like really difficult for me to just decide on a path that I want to take. So I was like, okay, 2-headed turtle talisman is on a corner. I could rush that, but I think that that's a little bit bait. So let me just like go set up for the mausoleum and go that way to 2-headed turtle talisman. And I also wanted like a Forge, Spirit Ash, max upgrade material play, but that was, I mean, I was just doing way too much. I wanted all of that, and like it was just way too greedy. And I was just trying to get map progress because like that's good in the DLC or whatever, but I also skissued on Devonia for like ever, by the way, Aggie, so that sucked.
Okay.
That was tough.
That's what happened.
Darn.
What about you, Aggie? What was your game plan looking like?
So I was a little confused on what the best play was here at the start as well. I did consider just going 2-headed turtle talisman just because I felt it's the easiest, most rushable thing here. But yeah, I felt that like it didn't do anything in terms of map progression. It didn't combo with anything. The position on the board was like okay, but not amazing. So I kind of just got to Skidoo Altus, and then made my way to Hippo. I was kind of just like going directions that I thought I would want to go eventually until I figure out like a better game plan here. And then eventually I realized like, oh, the best play here definitely would have been 2 unique max upgrade materials into Golden Brid. And so I started going to 2 unique max upgrade materials at that point. I was worried that I wouldn't get it, but again, I need to go to the backside for Church District anyway, so like I figured, you know, if this still isn't up by the time I'm there, I might as well get that. And then, yeah, I might as well just finish DLC Ashen War because I got 2 on the way. Already got the Golden Hippo Grace, might as well get that. And then once I got that, like the line threat seemed pretty obvious to just try to follow through on.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a bit of a hard board. So after we first started talking, Blanks and I, the angle that Parky had kind of did have a lot on that way that I did like, because if you go Ancient Rao or base Ancient Rao, not only do you get 2-headed Turtle Talisman access, right? You also get a Gravebird armor piece. You also get 2 Spirit Ashes, technically down there, the 2 legendary ones, Divine Bird Ornus, and also the Forge. You get a max upgrade material from the Forge as well. You also have an Ash of War that's nearby. There's also a unique Horned Warrior that is at the 2-handed Talisman, so you get also a unique Horned Warrior out of that. And you get a Grace for the other Gravebird chest piece. So like there were so many things that were kind of like in that vicinity. We're like, okay, this is actually like a really smart play. And then Parky just doesn't grab the Grace and goes straight down to 2-headed Turtle Talisman. And I was like, damn.
Damn, there was a Grace down there? I didn't even know.
Yeah, there's a Grace at like right next to the unique Horned Warrior. Yeah.
Brutal. That's brutal.
I'm like, man, all that synergy would have been really, really good. But I also get just trying to book for one specific square.
No, I would have gotten it. That definitely would have been. I just didn't know there was one. I was just gonna go from the Grace I had. I still think that would have been a little bit.
Oh, and access to mausoleums, by the way, because Red Bear is there.
That's why I went there.
So like, there's so many things that were in that area. I was like, damn, this is actually like a really good start. Just like access all of that from the very beginning. But I think Blanks, if you want to, piggyback off this, he said that Floor Sacks to Sleep would have been a really good start too, right, Blanks?
Yeah, I mean, on this board I saw personally like a couple of different openers. Floor Sacks to Sleep into the max upgrades because you're at the Dragon Communion Altar Grace, so you just grab the Glove Wart down there, and then you just go to the Pillar, obviously, or kill the Magworm or whatever. But then I also saw the Hippo play where you just rush through Hippo. I was kind of surprised Aggy's routing because he did the Gravestone skip up and then went towards Hippo Grace and then went backside. So I thought that was a little bit of like strange routing, but I understand why, to the pace of the game, why it made sense, because he had access towards Hippo and then also access towards backside for the row 2. So both plays were fine. I think the opener that Aggy chose was, different than what I would have done, but I think it was still fine.
Yeah, the other angle was pretty much Floor Sacks to Sleep, get access to the dragon bosses and some of the stuff that's south side. There was a decent amount of south side stuff, right? Demi-Human Swordsman, dragon bosses, and paintings, all of that. But yeah, that row 2 snuck up, and then all of a sudden that row 2 was a big problem, especially after Commander Guy's pants. Yeah. That is just a tough line, especially when Devonia. Were you at Skidoo 3, by the way, Parky?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big difference to Aggies. I think like 7 or 8.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like I said, this game, I just couldn't concentrate, as you could probably tell. I just kept doing new things, and I think that having so many quick squares, because I also saw Floor Sacks, and I really liked. I also honestly debated going to Rakshasa and getting the Fly Ashes there. There was just so many Ash synergies everywhere, so I kind of let that take me to places. It was just not the right thing to do, and I also skill issue to Devonia, that's why I lost, but I just couldn't focus on a plan, and that was tough.
I mean, Skidoo 3 Devonia is definitely one hell of a fight, not gonna lie. But also, okay, this is the question for both of you guys. You both picked up Great Katana, but still stuck with the Rotten Duelist axe. And I was definitely very surprised by that. Why was that such an adamant pick from both of you guys?
Great Katana low-key overrated. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I don't think it outperforms in that scenario, just because Colossals will stagger so frequently, and I already had the stat dump that benefited the Colossal. They both have a status, so there's not a huge advantage either way there. I don't know. I like staggering.
Sure. That's fair.
Especially for Hippo.
Yeah.
For me, I think Great Katana is so good against Nameless Mausoleums. Every single time I fight Rakshasa, it's with a Great Katana, I think, and every single time it's a breeze. I don't think I've ever died to Rakshasa because of this weapon. So I actually wanted to switch, but when I was like going panic mode and I had all that money, I put it into like strength or something, and I didn't realize that I didn't have the stats for Great Katana, and that's why I didn't use it. I would have used it if I realized that I needed 18 dex. That's all it is.
Fair. But hey, one hell of a series. Not gonna lie, one hell of a series. Back-to-back matches. Any questions you have for each other at all? I'm assuming you guys talked during break time or whatever.
Yeah.
But is there anything specific that you maybe didn't get to cover?
I don't think. Well, the Spirit Ash mark from you was the confusing part of this second game for me. I think once you marked that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this line almost assuredly. I guess I should have realized that like you probably got the Scorpion Ash, and so you were in round, but it still made sense for me to go for anything, and then
If I first tried
point of confusion.
If I first tried Devonia, I would have had that like way long ago. I died like 4 times. I was like super proud. That's why I wasn't worried actually about that line, because I was like, I know I'm ahead on Devonia. I know I have prio on this. I'm just bad. Like that's literally what happened.
Sometimes
Sometimes.
It's just tough. It's just tough.
The series was very Bingus and then also Bongus. Honestly, I just couldn't come down. I was like the whole time I was like literally just could not focus. The first game, like it's so difficult to swap. Whether you lose so badly or whether you win badly, whatever the situation is, a crazy game is so hard to like just switch formats and just like pay attention to something else, you know?
Yeah,
for sure.
So,
absolutely.
I don't think I was on my A game today either, especially strategically. I was very confused at the start of both matches. Luckily in the second game I was able to figure it out in time and get it together, but yeah, it can be a lot. It can be a lot.
Yeah, there are some days where I boot up bingo and I'm like, I feel like all my abilities have left my hands and I just don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm like, okay, today's just not the day for me.
Dude,
but
you just gotta like get 2 squares, and once you get a couple of squares, you start kind of building that game plan around those squares. Like, all right, even though I didn't have a great read on the board, I can at least make something happen with it. I think it's kind of what Aggie did with the base game match.
Yeah. No,
sorry, what were we gonna say, Parky?
I think I could have done that. Like, if I got Devonia, I think I had really good progress towards Nameless Mausoleums, Rakshasa. Like, I think I could have really done something here, even though it wasn't looking great for me. And like, incants, there's some incants around here. Like, I don't know. I think that kind of sucked that ended so soon, but it's fine. Yeah, also I died to that skip, which is insane. I literally have not died to that skip in forever. And that's what you're saying. Like, sometimes you just grab the controller and you're like, okay, I know exactly how to do all of this, and then you're like, wait a minute, what? And then you just die to something that you know how to do, you know?
Yeah.
It's stupid. It sucks, but that's okay.
All right. Well, thanks so much for playing though today, guys. 2 fantastic matches back to back. One quicker than the other, but still they were really fun to watch. So I hope you guys take that with you and are excited for next week, I believe. Yes. Yep. Next week matches. Aggie taking 2 more points onto the leaderboard. Very nice, up to 3 points now. But there are still a lot more points to grab. A lot more points still available. We still have 5 weeks of Bingus, I believe, for the round. 5 weeks?
That can't be right.
No, maybe 3 more weeks.
2 more.
2 more weeks.
Well,
well, just for the round robin.
For round robin.
Yeah. 5 weeks in total. Yeah. True. Yeah, 2 more weeks for points here, and we'll see how that goes. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday. Thanks so much for playing. I appreciate you so much. Have a great Thursday. Thanks so much for playing.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys next week. All right.
Thanks. Congrats, Aggie.
GG's.
GG's, guys.
GG's. Well played.
Bye.
Bye.